Um, Apparently I sound good on the radio. Don't know what's quite happening with the Facebook Live and whether or not you can see me, but I have a few things I want to do this evening, and a couple of public service announcements where I'm going to be in the next few weeks and what's going on with that. So I know I have a couple of callers, so let's take the first caller, please, Roz, or Tiffany, as everybody else knows her. Okay, caller 941, please, Roz.
Oh, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, and you?
Good, thanks. And who am I speaking with?
My name is Carla.
Hi, Carla. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Florida.
Ooh, and how's the weather in Florida?
It's pretty warm. It's in the 90s.
Oh, well, I'm a little jealous. How can I help you this evening?
I was wondering what you can foresee with me with my career. I work for myself and also have a part-time job, and
Okay.
I'd like to know what you see coming.
Okay. What do you do for yourself?
I'm a massage therapist, and I also do some readings and healing work and teach.
Very good. This is time for you to start to take control of things. As you start to get more in control, you'll find things get a little bit easier. So I see that your business is growing, but stop. I think you're undervaluing yourself a little bit. So you need to start putting some more thought into what you're actually worth. I think you're a little undervalued for what you do. Sometimes it's not about what the market is, it's about what you are actually worth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So realize that, there's a little bit of give and take there, but you're not valuable. You don't have a high enough value on yourself. So I always say to my clients that, when we give it away too cheap, that makes us that type of girl, and we don't want to be that type of girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so there you go.
Do you see me keeping this part-time job that I have?
I think you're going to keep it for the next 3 to 4 months, but then you're not going to need it anymore.
Okay.
I think right now it's sort of a security blanket. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's sort of like some kind of a security blanket right now, so you're sort of relying on it a little more than you really need to. But I think by the end of the summer, you're going to say bye-bye and have more confidence in yourself.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you
so much.
You have a great evening. Thank you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, Miss Tiffany Roz, do you have another caller there for me? Okay, it's number 203. That always looks so familiar to me, that area code, and I always get it wrong. So what's the area code 203, please?
Hi, this is Michelle. 203 is Connecticut, but I live in California.
Oh, well, that's quite a change. How can I help you this afternoon?
Well, I was wondering if you could tell me if my investments were going to be safe the next couple of years. Where they are now.
Okay. Are you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. That happens. We all have those things. So this is a time where I need you to really pay attention to them, because I think that there's a potential for them to kind of go the other way. So you've got to really stay on top of it and manage it. And make sure that you sort of, all I can say is really stay on top of it. And with that, you'll know what's going on, and that you need to, how can I say this? If you don't watch things right now, it's not a good outlook. So you really need to stay on top of it. Otherwise, it's going to go south on you.
I have like a guy who manages them.
Yeah, I think you need to ask a few questions and really pay attention to the details.
Okay.
Okay? Sorry,
All
not
right.
great news, but I think as long as you stay on top of it, you'll be okay. But you really got to pay attention to it right now.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, yes, and that was Patrick's arm. That was in the. I have a few people on Facebook mentioning my husband's arm. So yes, that was there. He's gone now, leaving me to it. This is sort of new for me, so I'm kind of liking it. I did want to touch a couple of things. A few weeks ago, I got some bad news from a friend of mine about his son. He'd been out playing in the park and was climbing on the soccer posts. And I didn't realize that in Canada, not all the soccer posts are anchored in properly. And unfortunately, the soccer post came down and hit him in the head and he was killed instantly. So just what we're doing is we're buying duct tape with the checkers on it from Staples or Michaels, and we're wrapping that on soccer posts as part of what we're calling Garrett's Law to try and get that recognized. So if you could do that, if you're out, or make sure that other people are aware that those soccer posts, especially in public parks and things like that, aren't always, just make people aware that to make sure that check them for their kids to make sure that that they are anchored correctly so that nobody has to go through the heartbreak that a friend went through. And hello, Jan. I see my friend Jan Wood there in Kingston. Hello. And I know I can't see her wave back, but I know she's doing that. Another thing I found out today, of all things, I have an anaphylactic nut allergy, and public service announcement. In order to increase the tannins in wine, and that would be increasing the dryness, they put sometimes nuts in there. I didn't know that, but it would explain why I don't drink a lot of red wine. So these are just things you pick up on the go. So just a few things that you should know. Now, next weekend, and that's the weekend of the 9th and 10th, I will be in Morrisburg doing readings at the Medieval Fair at Upper Canada Village. And I am so excited about this. They invited me and they've asked me to bring all my witchy stuff. And I'm doing that. So we'll be selling some gemstones and some spell oils and some pre-made charms and protection pouches and things like that. I'll be doing readings as well. There'll be some smudge, lots of different things going on at that event, and I'm really looking forward to it. And the weekend after that, I am in Etobicoke doing the Humane Society fundraiser, Pause for the Cause. So I'm really excited about that too. And then I'm leaving my husband at the helm, and he's going to be doing the show for me while I'm over in the UK studying with Gordon Smith, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I know there's a lot of real jealous people out there. So as Tiffany's telling me that she didn't know about nuts and wine, and it's to increase tannins, it's to increase the dryness factor. I had to Google it. So I did do that today. And of course, I always pick a tarot card for the day. And I'm cheating tonight. So I am cheating. Oops, I gotta find where it is. And I'm using a card that already has the meanings on it. Why? Because they're the ones sitting on my table. And I picked the moon. So it's about, the moon is about testing your personal faith and your trust in others. So it's about trying to remember to think clearly and not be paranoid, and be honest, and not to be so anxious, because it could be a little bit of deception going on around you. And so bad luck. So that's all different things. So you know what? Life happens sometimes, and looking at what's going on around me in certain situations, I can see that as being a message that maybe I need to pay attention to. Oh, I know what I forgot to tell you. On my website, I am doing a half-price phone or Skype reading, and so that's a pretty good deal. So if you go to my website, it's www.bettyjaneware.com, and the code is HAPPY, and that's for a limited time, so you best get over there now and book your time slots, because they're filling up pretty quickly. there's a lot going on in my life at the moment. So, and I'm always happy to share it with all my listeners. And I have Tiffany over here, and I know you can't see her, but she's over here in the corner on my Skype feed saying, I'm jealous, you're going to meet Gordon Smith. Not only am I doing 2 days of studying with Gordon Smith, which is woohoo, I'm also doing an evening where I am going with a girlfriend, and we are going to watch him and hopefully we'll be, part of the audience participation. We will definitely be part of the audience. Now, there's a lot going on, like I said, so it's all good. So I'm going to pull a card for my good friend Jan, who happens to be on there, and then I will take a caller. So Jan, for you today, I picked the Queen of Wands. So what does the Queen of Wands mean? Well, the Queen of Wands is about being popular and outgoing. Well, that's definitely my friend Jan. She's attractive, healthy, she's fit, she's fashionable, she's all those type of things. Jan is, and I know Jan, and she's very competent, she's intelligent, she's a go-getter, and she's got this wonderful life where she wanders around and does the most amazing journeys of the soul all over the world. And I'm kind of a little bit jealous of Jan, to be quite straightforward with you, but she does a lot. Maybe one day I can have her on my show as a guest, and we can talk about her spiritual journeys that she's been doing. She's very, very supportive. She's protective of her family, and she's probably one of the most awesome people I met when I had my shop in Kingston. So I really do enjoy my friend Jan, and probably one of the only people from Kingston that I keep on my Facebook page, personal and public. So there you go. So I have another caller, and that's caller 917. Please, Miss Roz. Hello.
Hello. Thank you for taking my call. I just started listening.
And who am I speaking with?
My name is Ellen.
And where are you calling from, Ellen?
New York.
Oh. And how can I help you?
I would love a reading regarding my living space and whether I'll be moving.
Okay. Are you looking to buy?
No.
Okay. I don't see the move happening for a bit. I think that you're in a period where you're looking, but I don't see the move happening probably until later on this year. And by later on, I'm thinking November. And usually people don't want to move in November, so you might actually put it off until after Christmas. But I don't think you're going to move until you find the perfect space.
Okay, and do you think the move will be local as opposed to far away?
I'm not sure. I think you're going to have an option there. I think, what do you do for work?
I do development for a nonprofit.
Okay, because I'm wondering if it's going to have something to do with work or a new opportunity, and if it's a new opportunity, then it's going to remove. You're going to need to move out of state. So, it is going to be sort of a decision that you have to make.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
but that's later on in the year.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's later on in the year, so like that perfect opportunity, like things sort of like synchronicity come together for you.
Oh, that would be so nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you deserve this. I think you've been through a really rough time, and you really deserve this.
I think so too. Hope the universe agrees with us, right?
Absolutely. Well, I know the universe agrees. We just have to make sure it happens now. So open your eyes to opportunity.
I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. It gives me the faith I need to keep going.
Perfect. Thank you. You have a great evening.
You too.
Thanks. Okay. And we have another caller at 650. I don't know where that is. So.
Hi. Hello. Thank you for taking my call.
And who are we speaking with?
You're speaking to Miranda. I'm calling from California.
Wow, they have a lot of different area codes in California. How can I help you this evening? How can I help you this evening? Oh, I guess it's for you, it's afternoon.
It is evening.
Oh, okay.
Around 5:15.
Okay. How can I help?
I love a reading around career. I'm looking to get back into the work arena, and just wondering what you see and when.
Okay. What sort of avenue are you looking at? Is it something completely new or a return to something that's the same?
No, it's not new at all.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking is I see you being, when I pull a tarot card, I got the same thing. That's so funny. Is I see you being a little spoiled for choice. So I do think that you will have opportunity come to you, but you're going to have to make a decision as to which one fits you best. And it's not always just about the financial, although that's nice. It's going to be about hours and benefits and things like that. But look to that happening in the next 7 weeks.
In the next 7 weeks.
Yeah. So that's when you'll get, everything will be sort of settled by then, but you'll have the offer and everything will happen. But you're going to have to make a decision because one will have be really good money, but might not have the right benefit package for you or the right time frame. So you will have to make a decision. Does that make any sense?
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be good for you.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great afternoon, evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's so don't forget my Facebook watchers here. If you want to ask a question, I got my readers on because I can only see to read when I have these on, and I'm happy to answer them. There's a lot going on, as I've said. I can't wait to be in Morrisburg next weekend doing spells and readings and my favorite things to do. I'm blessed to be able to do the work I love. And then I'm off, as I said, to Etobicoke Humane Society, Pause for the Cause. And we're doing that. And it's funny, I just see my friend Claudia there, and she was in Ottawa with me last year in the fall, and I'm going to be there with Dennis, who's also, everybody knows Dennis because he's been on the show with Pat before and with me. And he's going to be in Ottawa with me in the fall too, and in July in Niagara, and that's always a fun show as well. So it's all good. We have so much going on over the summer, and I have a brand new online class starting the first Monday in July, and that is how to meet your spirit guides. And we're going to be discussing and talking and doing meditations and actually sending out the thought and meeting our guides. And we all have them. Sometimes we have, well, most of us have more than one, and getting into connection with them and learning how to connect and trust that you're actually talking to spirit instead of talking to yourself, and knowing who they are. If anybody my age, maybe even younger or older, watched the Flintstones or any cartoons, there's always the good little gazoo and the bad little gazoo on the shoulder. Basically, that's how spirit guides are. We have them on our shoulders. It's just whether or not we pay attention and listen to them. So it's something we need to think about, and how to connect with them and how to trust them and how to trust that gut instinct. And we do that through a variety of different things. And then also in Wednesdays in July, I have an introduction to tarot. So it's Tarot 101. And what we're doing there is we are going through the suits. We're discussing the major and the minor arcana, what the different suits mean. We're going to go walk through. We're going to talk about some ethics, a little bit of history, learning some tarot spreads. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing in London is a little bit of research and I'm hoping to go to the house where Pamela Coleman Smith was born and take some pictures and do some things like that as part of my presentation or talk. And we're going to do that as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And you learn a lot when we do an intro to tarot course. And of course, anytime you take any of my classes online or in person, you do get invited to our private Facebook group too, where you can ask questions and be a part of that. So it's a lot, there's a lot of information there, and I'll give you some decent resources and places to go on the internet for looking for places. And I know my friend Jennifer is here. Jennifer is from out west, and she is going to be in the UK around the same time as I am, in different parts. So she's going to Avalon and to Glastonbury, of course, which is Avalon, I know, and some time there. And so I'm going to pull a card for Jennifer. And for Jennifer, I've pulled the Knight of Swords. Ooh, ooh, Knight of Swords. Well, apparently you're going to visit my friend over there, aren't you? Courage, good heart, responsible. Well, except for knights are usually under 40, so maybe this is somebody in your life. This is probably a military man, probably a very confident man, probably a spouse, always on the go doing things. So that's always fun. And oh, I've got so many friends online tonight. That's really cool. So let's just give the cards a quick shuffle, and we'll pull one for my good friend Corrine. And then we'll pull one for Trista and Kathy. So what did I pull for Corrine? Well, Corrine, just for you, can you see it? I pulled the tarot card Death, which means transition. Don't get all bent out of shape because it says death. It's actually transition. It means a metamorphosis, personal rebirth followed by great change. Well, absolutely. It's renewal. It's about, honestly examining what you want and what you need in your life and figuring it out and putting it together. So don't be afraid of the unknown, but embrace it, change, and focus on the essentials. And maybe it's a time to simplify a bit. So don't panic about it. It's all good things, I promise. Knowing you and knowing what's coming available for you, I know it's good. I know that this is going to be great for you. So now let's pull one for my friend Trista. Okay, Trista, you see, I'm pulling. What did we pull? Ooh. Sorry, Trista. I pulled the Ten of Swords for you. It doesn't look great, does it? So, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. So a little bit of trouble coming your way, but sometimes when we know this, it's a good thing. We can be a little bit forewarned, so we know that we can stop it. So stop thinking like a victim and take control, gain your power. So keep going forward and stop looking back. Make sure you and I know it's really good when you have your friends because you know them, and I know that you're a fact checker, Tristan. This is a time when you really need to be. So I want you to check your facts and make sure that you are really in charge, and make sure that you've got all your T's crossed and your I's dotted and all of those things, and make sure that you stay above and stay away from the conflicts and things like that. Let them go on around you, but let's not worry about them too much, okay? Okay, and I have a caller. Ooh, a Toronto caller, 416. Let's take that call, please. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. Who am I speaking with?
Hi. This is Jane.
Hi,
How are
Jane.
you?
Good, thanks. And how can I help you tonight? Jane's from Toronto. I know this one. How can I help you?
Just wondering what you can pick up. Hi. Just wondering what you can see coming up for me with regards to work.
Okay, just a second. With work. Do you work right now, or are you looking for a new job?
I'm working right now. I'm not very happy where I'm working at.
Okay. Have you put out applications?
I am looking.
Okay. This is the time when you're going to realize your goals. So whatever you're going to set out to do, you're going to win at. Okay? So if you want a new job, grab your power and do it. If you want to think, if you want to do something on your own, if you've been thinking about going back to school or starting your own business, this would be a really good time. What do you currently do?
I'm a travel consultant.
Okay. And that's a tough one because everybody, I know myself, I book online now, so I could only go with what I do. I really feel like you're sort of, I get the helping things and really helping things when it's a really happy time, how good that is for you. maybe it's about finding another way to help people and finding out what you really want to do. Take a leap of faith, believe in yourself. You should be somewhere where you're self-employed or in charge.
Yeah, well, that would take me a while to get to that level, I think.
Well, I think in the current situation that you're in, absolutely. But I think that if you decided that you wanted to go back to school or take an opportunity to do a course or something like that, you might be surprised at how quickly you succeed. I think you're well respected. I just don't know that you have the confidence in yourself where you are now. I think that you're better than the place you're at. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know. This place, like, I'm not very happy at all.
No, it feels
I feel like I'm being treated unfairly.
Yeah.
Like, I really feel, I feel like I'm being treated unfairly, especially by my manager. I had this manager for the past 2 years, and he's awful. I hate to say this, but
yeah, I'm getting that.
Very
Yeah,
much a dictator.
yeah, it feels like she's sucking the life out of you.
Yeah, it's actually a he, and I don't know what it is, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it feels like they're, like I said, sucking the life out of you. It doesn't feel like it's a good space for you, and that's why I said, because, like you said, advancement isn't going to in the cards for you there. You need to be in charge. You've got the skill set. Maybe there's a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit of jealousy, maybe, because they realize that you're in a better position, and maybe you're better at your job than they are at theirs, so they're a little cautious with you. They don't know what to do, so they need to sort of get out of their head and let you do your job to the best of your abilities, but they're not giving you a fair shot right now.
Yeah.
You got to believe in yourself.
Do you see me staying at this job?
No, I think you're going to come to a point. No, I don't think so at all. I think that you're coming to a point where you will be leaving one way or the other. I think that it's coming to a head sooner rather than later. So I would be actively looking now so that you have a backup plan in motion. Does that make sense?
Do you see a new job coming?
Yeah, I do, but you're going to have to make it work. You're going to have to go out and work for it, or you're going to have to take a class or something to become self-employed.
Okay.
I know you got this.
All right.
I know you've got this.
Yeah. I wish I can go back to school. It's just that as far as finances, that's not possible.
Yeah.
You know, it's time.
Yeah. No, I get that, and that's always tough. But keep an eye out. There might be another opportunity for you there. Sometimes it happens.
Do you see me staying though at this job for some time, just will it be a while until I move on to another job?
My concern is whether or not you move to another job of your own concern, of your own volition, or if things finally come to a head and it all explodes around you. And I'm not saying that it's something that you do want. I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm wondering if you're going to be let go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just see a lot of chaos around the situation.
Okay.
So that's why I'm wondering. So that's why I said.
I work in sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in sales, and business has been slow.
Yeah.
Since the beginning of the year. I mean, it picked up this month, and I wasn't doing well as far as sales, and
yeah.
My manager's been giving me a hard time. Is he wanting to let me go?
I think.
The way.
Yeah, I get that. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's part of it, and he's looking to. And I don't think it's any one person's fault here. I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming you. I'm saying that the economy of the business is such that he has to sort of make some decisions that are hard. So, and you might be one of them.
Oh, so you see that coming?
Yeah, I do. So I need you to start to.
Is that going to be?
I'm hearing probably in July. So you need to sort of start to get ready now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, good luck, Jane.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Take care.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. And as promised, we're going to pull up a card for my friend Kathy. Kathy is here. What did we pull for Kathy? Oh, Kathy, you got my moon card of the day. I'm really sorry. Watch your back, hon. People around you are being a little bit deceptive. Trust your instincts. I know you. You've got really great instincts. So trust your instincts and go. Go with it. Don't to everything. So just go with it. I know you've got it here in your heart. So trust your instincts and don't overthink things too much. Okay? You've got this. And let's see, now we're going to pull a card from my friend Angie. Now, people don't know this about my friend Angie Smith. Hi, Angie. Angie and I have known each other since we were 8 years old. We probably know more secrets about each other than our spouses know. So, or my spouse knows anyways, the one that's wandering around behind me. So, let's see what card I pulled for Angie. Now, we haven't seen each other probably in 10 years, 15 years maybe either. So, Angie, well, I pulled for you the Queen of Wands. Where are you? There you go. See, doesn't she look pretty all on the throne? She's popular. She's outgoing. Well, yeah, the Angie I knew 10 years or 30 years, oh, maybe even 40, maybe 45 years ago. It was always that popular, outgoing person. The person that sort of everybody liked. She was also always the life of the class. Bit of a clown. Yep, can make everybody laugh. She's attractive, fit, healthy, fashionable. She's decisive and intelligent. Bit of a planner. Well, I don't know if the Angie I know was not a planner, but maybe now. Kind, emotional. Are you a practical person with money, Angie? But protective and supportive of others. Yeah, the one I knew in the past, probably. Although maybe as a teenager we didn't always appreciate that about each other. But it was one of those things. But and she lives way out in Booneyville. And I mean, that's probably almost as west in Canada as you can go on the island. So we can't really say much about that. So yeah, that's cool. And my husband's been playing with the camera, as you can see, so these things happen. So like I said, I'm in Morrisburg at Upper Canada Village next weekend doing the medieval fair. So I'm going to have to get out some really cool dresses and things like that to be all medieval timed out. And then I am in the weekend after that. Where am I? I'm in Etobicoke at the Humane Society doing readings. And then I'm winging off to London, England for a week with my friend Jane, not the same Jane that was just on the radio, but my friend Jane from Kingston, and spending some time with my friend Nina and Ricky over there. So it's going to be a fun week. And of course, spending some time learning with Gordon Smith. So that's always awesome. And I guess I'm getting a message written down from my husband here that I didn't pull a card for Dennis. And how dare I not pull one from Dennis, for Dennis, Ruth, or Kim. So since that's the message that I have in that order, those are the orders we'll pull. Okay, Dennis, what card did we get for you? You should actually know this one. So I don't know. Maybe you don't know much about tarot. I don't know. Okay. You should. Oh, I guess you can see this, Dennis. But Tiffany says, pull a card for Dennis. Tell him to get moving. So Dennis, 8 of Pentacles, errors, sloppiness in your undoing. Check all your work for accuracy. Well, that's Dennis, anyways. Is a little bit of a, shall we say, fidgety fidgety. He's always going, always on the thing. Hard work is satisfying. Well, yeah, that's Dennis, but he knows there's no way to get rich quick, so he's on that all the time. He's always upgrading his skills, and he's very careful, but he needs to start a new venture, and it's a good time to begin. It's funny, right here on the card in blue and white, it says, I don't know if you can see it, good time to begin a profitable venture. So as Tiffany says, Dennis, it's time to get a move on and maybe think about a radio show. That would be awesome. And speaking of radio shows, my guest next week is from the Goldylocks family, and she is Tammy Dean. And I'm hoping that Tiffany will give me some words to say about her. And as everybody knows, once a month I do feature a guest from the Goldylocks Productions family. And the next one is Tammy Dean next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. And right now we're going to pull a card for Ruth. And do you believe it? I pulled the Seven of Pentacles for Ruth. So, a major turning point in your finances. Money comes in from investments and hard work. Now, what you may or may not know is my mother-in-law reads under the name of Intuitive Naomi, and she's very good. And that we've just kicked her out of her comfort zone and started to make her do, not make her, because trust me, you can't make my mother-in-law do anything she doesn't want to do. But she has started to do some psychic fairs. And guess what? She's darn good at it. She's always been a really good reader, but maybe not trusted herself. So that's good. But as the card says, use this time to assess your goals and move forward. There is a radical change in direction on money issues. Plan carefully. So that tells me that maybe somebody knew what was best for you. I'm not going to pat myself on the back or anything, but yeah, I just did. So let's pull one for my sister-in-law, Kim. Apparently she's there. And let's see what we see here. Okay, so what's going on with my sister-in-law? I don't know. Do I really want to know? So I pulled the Star. Well, it's good that you have family that you can pull good cards for, especially when you don't pull them for yourself. So the Star there, Kim. This is you, the Star. Woohoo! The Star. It says here, it's about inspiration, insight, and hope. It's dreaming for the future, so you'll get what you want. It's really cool. It's connecting with people who change your life. It's strong love. It's entering a period of satisfaction and serenity. So it's sort of like the calm before the storm, but things are going to go, oops, the wrong Kim. It's not my sister-in-law. It's different Kim. Well, after all that, this is actually for Kim Owen. I see. Doesn't matter. Still the same message. It's a good time for you. It's a good time for emotional needs are being filled. You're going to have some good fortune. And I believe I think that Kim just started their new position as well. So it's all good. So take these opportunities and run with it. But believe in yourself. Your dreams right now, it's about going what you want. With this card, dreaming what you want means it's going to happen. It's going to come true for you. So it's all a real positive things. So absolutely move forward. So move forward. Things are going in your direction. Now next week, not next week, a week Monday, so not next Monday, but the Monday after, I will be doing my Psychic Cafe at Panera Bread in Woodbridge, and that's on Famous Players Avenue there. And we are doing tarot card readings. So it's an introduction to tarot, and it's a lot of fun. And if you've ever been out to a Psychic Cafe before, you never know what to sort of expect. And at this one, I've had a little chat with the manager, and he's going to be there, and he's allowing his staff to come and take 5-minute breaks for mini tarot card readings with all of the girls and guys, because we have a big class of mixed class, boys and girls, and they are going to be doing free mini tarot card readings. So if you want to bring out your cards and come to Panera Bread week Tuesday the 12th at week Monday the 12th at 7 o'clock till 9ish, come on out. You can bring your cards and practice reading, or you can sit in to some of those students and have your cards read free of charge. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a good thing for everybody to come out and support. And it's really nice. It's our way of paying back, thanking Panera Bread for putting up with us for the last year. We're going to have a real fun time there. And so I'm really looking forward to it. And so were some of the girls and guys in the class. They were really looking forward to it. They asked if they could do a tarot one again. So we said, okay. So I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said, there's so much going on. It's a fun-filled, jam-packed summer for me. And I know everybody else gets busy in the summer. So this is the last Psychic Cafe until September, where we start again. And in September, we start we're opening another branch of Psychic Cafe, so there'll be the Toronto West branch as well, and we'll be meeting at Baca Gallery. I'm just ironing out the details, and that will be on the website soon. There's, like I said, it's a time in the summer where traditionally I've always slowed down for the summer, but guess what? This summer, I don't know what happened, but suddenly it went boom and everything's exploding and I'm so busy. I usually only do 3 or 4 readings in a day, and for some reason I've got like 6 scheduled for tomorrow. How does that happen? I'm thankful and grateful, trust me. So that's really good. There's so much going on with the last few shows in June, and then going away and then coming back and starting classes in July, and Meet Your Spirit Guides, the tarot class, and then I'm in Niagara, and and then we go all over the place all summer long, to Windsor and maybe up west. We'll see what happens there. My sister's been begging me to come visit her in Seattle. It's just fitting everything in. Sometimes it can be overwhelming. And of course, I've got, if you can't see behind me, but I've got all those bottles of oils back there have got to be packaged up for clients. I've got huge orders to fill. So it's been a real time of abundance, and I'm very thankful for it. And there's a lot going on. So I want to thank everybody for helping make that happen. And don't forget, right now we have half-price phone and Skype readings on the website with the coupon HAPPY. So all you have to do is go to the website, click on phone or Skype reading, provide your details, and then you can put in that code HAPPY, and it will give you a discount of 50%, and that's quite a bit. So please come on out and put that in and enjoy it. There's a lot going on. Then we have, what else is going on? Oh gosh, I am teaching a class with my favorite women's group on Wednesdays. And apparently we're losing the feed and it's back. So I don't know what everybody's got planned for this week. I know that this week for me, it's crazy busy, and then I go into a very quiet weekend, and I am during that time when I'm not in my very few moments of downtime, I'm doing some things along the lines of making more classes and putting together spell kits and things like that. This is traditionally what you might call my dark time, because although it's the season of the half of the year that is the light half, it's my least busy half. So it's the time where I sort of get things together for my busy time. And I think it doesn't matter what your business is. We all go through those periods where we sort of prepare for the busy session. And that's what we do. And that's what's coming up for me over the next little while. Like I said, life has been crazy busy, and it's going to continue that way for a long time. And I'm blessed for it. So what else is going on? I think that over the summer we're going to start maybe a branch or a meetup of some sort of pagans. And I know my friend Monica and I, who was on the show last summer, and I promise I will have her back on again this summer. She does the Lucky Lenoma, and which is a reading system. It's a little bit about the same age of tarot, and it's an oracle deck, but they have very specific meanings, and they're a beautiful deck, and it's a Canadian woman, and it's Canadian published. And if you wanted to get a hold of this very unique and Canadian deck, just send me a PM and I will get you in touch with Monica. And we're going to put together something really exciting for this fall. I've got a couple of personal projects in the works this fall, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's so much going on that like I said, I'm truly blessed. Some people have come into my life this year that have really helped me on so many different levels. So I'm really happy with those people and what our dreams are accomplishing. And that happens with the people in my life already, but also a lot of the new people are a big part of that. Yes, that means you, Corinne, and Pat, and Kathy, and Kimberly, and of course Tiffany. Tiffany's going to be a big part of it, even though she doesn't always know it. And yes, I do call Tiffany Roz because I know it confuses people sometimes, but anybody that's watched the TV show Frasier knows about Roz. And so even though my Roz is a blonde, and I don't think she's quite as quite the man eater that Frasier's is, but you know, we may as well go there. There's a lot, and I've been very blessed to meet her, and I know eventually we'll get Dennis on into the Goldylocks family too. Um, and he's not going to be the only one. I see a few more people that are going to be out there and with us, joining us this year. I know that we tend to have that in our life. So, who's the man in my life? Let's talk about the man in my life. You've all met my husband, Pat. He is so many things. We recently celebrated 32 years of marriage to the same person even, so that's always fun. He's my king of cups, I guess, so because that's the card I pulled for him. So yeah, what can I say? Well, I'll tell you what the card says. Warm, caring, friendly and outgoing. Well, maybe after a couple of pints. No, I'm teasing. Emotionally balanced, considerate of others, responsible. Yeah, he is a Taurus man. Gives good advice. Well, he likes to think so anyways. I don't always listen to it, as you could tell by last Sunday when he told me not to pick up that planter and my back went out. But anyways, he likes to be in authority and he has the respect of many. I would say that's probably true. He might not always be an authority, but he does have respect. And apparently in love, he is giving and trustworthy. Well, I've never had any issues with him, so we'll have to speak to a few of his exes to get the real story, I guess. Just teasing. There's a lot to be said. You know what? Doesn't matter who you are in life. As long as you've got a strong support system behind you, you get pretty far. And that's always been it. And so I like to think that the people that we all surround ourselves with are our strong support system. And it doesn't matter if it's a friend or a family member, but it's the people that we choose to have in our life, not necessarily the people that we that we get in our life, because family isn't always the ones that you're born into or the ones you give birth to. Family is those that we choose or the ones that we make. And yeah, I've been really blessed to have a lot of really good, strong support in my family. And I don't know which one of you I'm getting a message for, but this is really unusual because I don't usually give messages unless I have you sitting in front of me and I have permission. But I'm not sure, but I'm writing down the name Judy and motorcycle and the number 14, and I'm not sure what that means, but maybe somebody there will know more about that. Does that make sense to anybody? Judy, motorcycle, or 14? Because Judy is here. That's a person from spirit, and I think she's been gone 14 years, and there's something about a motorcycle in there. I'm not sure who Judy is, though, because she's not telling me who she is. So that's very interesting. And I know I have a few of you here that are motorcycle riders. Maybe you know somebody named Judy or did know somebody named Judy. Anyways, she's here. She's happy. She's not in pain. And I think that she was ill before she passed, and it's something you need to hear. But she's pain-free and with you always, and don't give up is the message. I'm not sure who that's for. And soften the edges. I'm writing as I'm speaking, and that's why I'm sort of going off on a tangent here. And then she's telling me about a baby. So I don't know if one of you knows somebody or is thinking of, but there's a baby coming for someone. I'm not sure who though. But that's interesting. So anyways, I thought I'd pass that a message along. And it's funny because what am I writing with an orange pen? I have no clue. Okay, so let's just recap a few things. Remember to look for me in Morrisburg, and that's in Eastern Ontario, and I'm up Upper Canada Village next Saturday and Sunday from 10 until 5. I'm at the Medieval Fair there. And then the weekend after that, I am at the Etobicoke Humane Society doing readings at their Pause for the Cause event. And myself and my dog, Sammy, will be there. And I know some of you have expressed an interest in my dog, Sammy, so she will be with us. It's the one event from the year that you can take her to. And then I'm off to the UK. And online, we have a few classes, Connecting with Your Spirit Guide, Introduction to Tarot. Those classes go up in price on the 1st of June, so book quickly to get the best price on the classes. And then we have, then as I said, I'm winging my way to the UK, and then I'll be back and doing those classes. And then I am in Niagara for a weekend doing readings at the Niagara Psychic Fair in St. Catharines, and teaching classes in July. So that's my July schedule. And then I'll be going, I want to say within, and I'll be doing some, getting some classes together and making sure they're up on the website and getting ready for that. And I'm going to pull a card from my friend Marg. Marg is a friend from my soap making world. So there's still time to call in, as Tiffany just said. So Miss Marg, if you don't know, because I know you've just joined us, I've been pulling cards for everybody as they join us tonight. And for you, I pulled the Hermit. So what does the Hermit mean? Says, well, basically, you can see in the card, and I am cheating tonight by using the deck that was, closest to me, the Hermit. It's about looking for answers to life's problems, but it's about spending time with yourself to figure out what you want, what you need, figuring out, withdrawing and going into a period of peace to get what you need out of life. It's about peace and quiet. It's what you need right now. Make decisions cautiously. That you, yeah. Take some advice from others. Sometimes people have some really good words to say, whether or not it pertains to the situation that you need it for, but it is really good words. And it's a meeting coming up for you. Someone who will defend, inspire, and protect you. Maybe you have a conference or something, but something going on. So follow your heart. Don't be one of the crowd. Follow your heart. Don't worry about everything else, okay? So there's still time to call in, and the number is 323-870-3791. That is a U.S. number for those people who are from Canada. Oops, and it looks like my cousin Beverly is here. Let's pull a card for Bev. Gosh, haven't seen Bev in a million years. So let's pull a card for Bev. Ooh, for Bev, we pulled the Four of Cups. Bev, you didn't know, but we've been pulling cards for everybody as they join us. And so this is about some personal dissatisfaction. You need something more. Maybe a little tired, but you know what? You got to look for the bright side and things. This is, take action, and then you'll find what you want, and you'll find your happiness. So don't worry about that. So I'm going to pull a card for Claudia because she's just joined, and then I'll pull a card for another Bev. So let's see. Claudia, what card did we pick for you? Oh, for you, I picked the Page of Wands. What's going on? Well, usually a male under about 30, self-confident, charming, generous. Well, I don't know if the person I know of in your life is under 30, but nature lover. Well, this maybe we just take the age out. This probably represents the whole, everybody in Claudia's life. Emotional, active, involved, courageous, strong convictions, encourages and inspires others to be their best. Outgoing, gregarious personality. And I'm going to pull one for Corinne's mom, Bev, and then I'm going to take a caller. Sorry, I'm just going to give it a quick shovel so I don't pick the same card again. Okay, so this is Corinne's mom, Bev. Hi, Bev. Oops, and I just dropped all the cards on the floor. Bev, we pulled for you the Six of Wands. Dreams and plans are finally fulfilled. Hard work, planning, and it's glorious success. Ooh, recognition and honor. I don't know what's going on in Kareen's mom's life, but it's a victory over opposition. It's time, you're bursting with pride. So absolutely. But this is about positivity for your own self-esteem. So being recognized for hard work. So I think that's awesome. So being victorious is always a good way to start or end an evening. And I have one more caller, and it's caller 845. And so if Tiffany could please put that caller through, that would be awesome.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, good, thank you. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome. And who are we speaking with?
My name is Catherine.
Hi, Catherine, and how can we help today?
I was wondering about love. If you see any coming my way, if it's somebody I might know or somebody completely new.
Okay, I see that there is an interest in somebody that's currently in your life. However, you're going to be torn, maybe a little tempted by the new sort of bad boy that's going to come into your life in July. So you are going to have to make a decision. I think that the person you know is probably the safer bet, but the bad boy is a lot of fun. So you may have to make a decision there. Hey, spoiled for choice is how I go with it, but I think that, you're going to have to, bad boys are fun. It's nice to mush them all into one, but that doesn't always happen. So you will have to make a decision there, but the bad boy is going to come into your life sometime in July, I think.
Might his name begin with an E, or is E the good boy?
I think E's the good boy.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I didn't say bad boy was going to be good. No, E sounds like it's familiar. I think this is somebody that you already know. So the bad boy is somebody new and exciting. And like I said, a bit of a challenge. So you'll have to make a decision.
Wow.
Okay. Well, there you go. You'll have to let me know what happens in July.
Yeah, I know, really.
It sounds like, it's going to be a wild ride no matter what. So you'll have fun and you'll have to make some decisions.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a great evening.
Thank you. You as well. Many blessings to you. Thank you.
Thanks. Okay, so we're almost at the end of the hour. So I want to thank everybody for joining me on Facebook Live or on the air. So that was great. I will definitely do this again. I had a lot of fun with it. And don't forget, you can come see me and in Morrisburg or Etobicoke or the UK for that matter. And of course, I do readings by telephone and Skype. You can connect with me through Facebook, and my number to get me for a reading is 416-894-2602, or email me at bettyjaneware@me.com. So I want to thank everyone for joining me tonight, and I can't wait to see you all next week. Bye.